All right. Here we go, second half. Welcome to Watching with Styles. Hope everybody's having a good day. I know I do these shows at weird times, but I kind of have to because, I have a family and I take a break here, talk with you guys, and run through these plays. It's weird, man. The more I watch it, the more I get frustrated, and the more I get unfrustrated. It's a weird seesaw of emotions with this game, and we're gonna get it started here. I'm not gonna talk too much here. Let's get it started. So, first play come out of half. Defense knows that they laid an egg in the end of the first half. There's no way you allow any team, I don't care who it is, to march down the field in less than 2 minutes and get a touchdown. It's bad enough to get a field goal. It's worse to give a touchdown. Especially, just imagine this game was 21-10. It feels totally different than 21-14. This is simple football when everybody plays their responsibility. Alignment assignment football, all the gaps are filled. Squares coming up, corkers coming up. Now he is keeping that on free because he's got his buddy Jones here. This is perfect coming down. All the gaps are taken care of. It's hard to run as a running back when all the gaps are filled and you create a little bit of another line of scrimmage. Now I've broke down this play once. I'm gonna just talk more since I got more than 2 minutes and 20 seconds to talk. This is the confusing part for me. Is we got three linebackers. 1, 2, 3. Now, unless Square is playing spy, I can understand a little bit maybe. But Devontae is getting too lost in the shuffle. This is the only linebacker that read uncovered lineman and read pass all the way, and that's why he is rewarded. Devontae should be, if he has hook, Devontae should be at least in curl. Especially to the wide side of the field. You're putting a lot of stress on the corner. If he doesn't have underneath help, if we play in zone, and I'm very sensitive to this as a corner. It looks bad on a corner when someone catches a little curl route and fans like, why is he so soft? Because he expecting linebackers to get depth like my man Jones gets 10 yards deep to make that curl route harder to throw. Now the quarterback's got to throw it over you. Okay? Two linebackers. If Weaver has flat, looks like Square should have hook. He should be here. We should have, like I keep harping on, there's 6 underneath zones. Flat, I'm gonna just keep doing it till I'm blue in the face. Flat, curl, hook, then there's hook, curl, flat on the other side. You cannot cover all underneath zones in typical situations. So we gotta get these linebackers deep. It's not man, at least from what I see. I don't have all 22. So as I say always, there's a disclaimer with all this film I do, is I don't have all 22. Even if I had all the 22, you can disguise coverages and it might look like something, but might be something else. I don't honestly 100% know what's going on, but defense is defense. That's fundamentals to defense contain. There are certain coverages, underneath coverages and zone. It's pretty simple when you look at it, but this is perfection by Jones. You cannot play that any better, really. I'm even with the initial. You have to respect the run fake. You have to respect the run fake. But watch, he doesn't bite up that much. He's 5 yards off the line of scrimmage. He takes read step, bam, bam. Now he realized pass. Now he's getting depth. He does not see him. Remember, this is the other thing I would love to see sometimes with all these new cameras, to get this film on a quarterback eye angle, because we got blue hats here, and I don't think there's no thing. He doesn't see him at all. You can tell from the end zone view. That's a great catch, man. Like right here, you can see his eyes. He's eyeballing his receiver, and here is Jones right here. He's eyeballing this guy the whole time. Does not see Jones, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. And I said this in the breakdown, the one play breakdown. Tyrell is right there. Look, he's breaking in front of the receiver too. I don't know if he's catch it because he's got contact and that plays a little bit of factor, but he's got a chance too. And I'm gonna say something. If he catches it, if Tyrell catches it, that might be pick six. See that? Because he didn't fall to the ground. If he catches it, he's got that lane right up that sideline. That might be pick six. Amazing play, great fundamentals, great doing your job, and you get rewarded for it. Now on this play, this is weird to me. I'm not sure if we're blocking this correctly. Because for me, like I said, I don't know. They could be blocking this right, and they just have more men in the box. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys to block, right? So one guy's gonna be free. For me, I would have liked for me, since we know they like to play man, I would have liked block. This guy's gonna come upfield, and we lead into this hole and seal this guy. Let this guy go free. He's gonna go up the field. That's just me though. See that? He's gonna go up the field. There's no need to block him unless we are supposed to push this boundary more. That's just me being nitpicky. They played this better the second time around than the first time. We still get like what, 5, 6 yards? Not 3. I thought it was more than that. Doesn't seem like much, but it's everything. This is Jeremy Flax at tight end. Okay. We kind of only, if you're going to call him a tight end, I don't think they played this as well as they could or they should have. Knowing that he's a tight end and he's a really of a tackle, they kind of put themselves in a bind with the play call. Then they're doing a run blitz up the middle. And this is what you call scheming and calling the right play at the right time. They're gonna blitz here. We run more of a zone read. We cut this damn thing all the way back, and look, there's nothing there. There's nothing there because they're overloading this side. There's nothing there. And when you playing man to man, this is the problem I have with playing so much man in college. Is look at Ali. All he's doing is running a route. But that corner cannot get his eyes in the backfield. He's going to find out right now. It's too late. Too late now. Great job. Great run. Puts us in 1st and goal. Easy for us going against their defensive line and their defense. They're a little light in the ass. Easy score. I'm not going to even, this is taking candy for a baby. Hat on a hat, find a little seam, touchdown. Now, let's imagine, this is what I'm talking about with why this game is so frustrating, but why it's good to be frustrated with this team because this is a different team. The score should be 35. So let's just give them a field goal to 10 at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. That's what the score should be. That's what the score should be. That's how good this team can be. And it's not consistent mistakes, but it's mistakes at bad times. this is another problem I have that's nitpicking, is for me, we don't read through the uncovered. See, this is the thing in theory. The uncovered lineman, there's usually two. This guard, and it looks like this guard are uncovered. Both guards are uncovered. We ran a lot of zone when I played, so I would line up deeper than what I was supposed to, probably 8 to 9 to 10 yards. And I'm reading through the uncovered lineman. So if I'm playing cornerback in my day, I'm about here. What I'm doing is I'm reading through that guard to the backfield. And if I see him do this, I know it's a pass. That's a pass right now. We are getting sucked up too much on run fake. Unless we get man. Now, here's the other thing. Let's say you get sucked up. The great thing about zone is all eyes on quarterback. It looks maybe like a little man with some zone underneath. So maybe I could be wrong. That's the whole problem not having all 22, because that corner is following that guy all the way around, and now it could be a little bit of man under, kind of confusing without seeing everything. We got to make this tackle. This is inexcusable, especially for a guy whom I think is, if not the best player on defense, he's definitely in the top 3. Is, as a DB, you got all of this white area over there, all of this area. As a defender, he should not be able to go down the sideline. You should press him to the sideline, right? For me in this situation, you never in this situation come head up and allow him to have a two-way go. Use that sideline as a defender, press him to the sideline, and push him out of bounds. See how he dives, and then he doesn't bring his feet. Like that's we can't do that. Now, this is me trying to be perfect. That guy's on scholarship, he's a pretty good back. But this guy's on scholarship and he's a damn good safety. Got to make that tackle. Now, this is some harsh shit call right here with the penalty. We just gave him. This is why little things matter. Right? Let's think about this. 1st and 10. Let's say we make this tackle. This is a safety valve. This is a check down. We should tackle him for 2 yards, okay? Now it's 2nd and 8, okay? On the 27. 2nd and 8 on 27. Still a 2nd and 8 on 27. Now it's, let's say they call it 2nd and 1 on almost, let's say 1st down to 30. Now they give us a harsh shit call. Now they on the 5th, on the 40, the plus 49. Should have been on the 27. They're on the plus 49. That's one play. Makes a big ass difference. That changed the whole complexity of Coach White making calls and how these guys feel on defense. It's the little things. We cannot miss that tackle. And then we allow the refs to have their hand in the game and make a horseshit call. This is pretty good by Valentine. Keep that head up. Be more. Make them feel you. I know it's a tight end. Make them feel you. I wanted you to understand how much pressure we brought this game. We brought more pressure than people want to give us credit for. We just didn't sit back and zone all the game. Typical is a rush 4. We're rushing 5. That's trying to put pressure. The problem is we're not doing as good a job as we can of getting pressure. Okay? It's not that Coach White wasn't dialing it up. We're dialing it up. Just not getting there. That's it. Again, linebackers coming. I know this is more of a run blitz, but we are stacking the box, trying to make it uncomfortable for them. We're just not being successful. Now, this is a play where, as a corner, there's two things you have to understand, and this is difficult. We are playing man, and we're playing man free. And as I always say, you have to know this is simple. And if you guys watched me last year and the year before, I always harp on alignment assignment. It's simple. Very simple. I want you to think about this like I would think about this. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys over here as a corner. They're trying to damn isolate me. Okay? Second thing, they're on this hash. They're on the top hash. And this damn receiver is inside the bottom hash. Know why a receiver lines up at the inside the bottom hash? So he has a shit ton of area this way of room to run an out route. This is the thing about the game of football. You have to play it with your head too, and not just as an athlete. I'm saying right now that he's got 2 routes he's going to run. He definitely ain't going, I'm going to say this, and this is how I'm just taking into my head when I play. He's definitely not going that way. Now, what he could do is they could do mesh route. Okay? They could do that. But if he's inside here and he's solo, he's got that option, or he's doing something out here. Hey, Mike, I'm telling you, follow me on YouTube. That's the best way because I do these weird times. Hear what I'm saying? This is when, as fans, you can even seem smart when you're talking to. I do this all the time, and especially high school games because it's even simpler. People say, man, how do you know what's going on? Because it's simple football. If he's lined up on this hash and he's lined up inside of that hash, he's probably coming here. He's not going here. Too much congestion. You get what I'm saying? They're trying to isolate you on this backside and trying to have you defend a lot of yardage. Because it's just you got a third of the field to defend by yourself. That's really it. And this is just too easy. As a corner, you have to play the game within the game and think the game. We played that wheel route to perfection. I don't know, the last tweet that I sent out with the wheel route, we play this to perfection. Square does a great job of we're man doing his job and his job alone. We ain't trying to be heroes out here. And football is not about being heroes on this level. It's about being solid and having, like I tell I need to trust you. And we can have conversations about, hey, I had conversations where I say, look, I'm going to jump this route. Do you have my back? If you say, no, I can't because something else going on, I'll be like, okay, I won't jump it. Look how we bring in pressure. We brought pressure so much. Look at Parker coming. The thing with the D-line today on Saturday is we didn't have a counter move. That was almost tipped. We didn't have a counter move. Got to make that tackle. Dart. Got to be physical, man. Corners got to be physical. I know it's a new day and time and the era is different, but we got to be physical. It shouldn't have been 3rd and 1, should have been 3rd and 3. Hey, these guys on scholarship too, they win some too. That wasn't bad defense. We almost got there. That's almost a hole on 55. He just got us. We have to set a better edge, but they double teaming. We're playing man. That's difficult. Get them on the ground. You're not going to stop teams every play. They're going to have their moments of success too. Look, this is, and I know my man Stu going to get this handled. Is we got to be more disciplined in our pass rush. We have to be. We get pretty decent push up the middle. Trayvon's got to keep this arm free. Like I said, if he's going to try to make a play, he's got to make the play. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You're going to deviate from what your responsibility is. You got to make the play. They got a damn good pocket here. But he's pressing. But you can't press inside and then allow him to escape. Now he's going to extend the play. Now it's almost impossible. It's almost impossible to stop. Because that play was long. Players got in end zone. Now there's some dead space. And allow this guy to run. He's not the greatest athlete. Pretty good. We got to be more physical. Now, this is a problem for me, and I highlighted this one. This is why motion and changes in formation is so key, because I didn't catch this early. Beatty was originally here. So when he's originally there, they have 1, 2, 3, and it looks like we're playing man. So there's some communication. All right. Then Beatty went to where he is now. And then there's more communication. Then Beatty motions out. There's more communication. That's the advantage and the pros of changing and having movement on the offensive side is you making these guys communicate a whole lot. And sometimes some guys just don't hear. So right now, in theory, I'm going to say this, like I say all the time, I'm not 100% sure, but I have a pretty good feeling. These guys are probably playing in and out on these two guys, okay? What I mean by in and out is if this guy does, no, let's change it, because he should have him and he should have him, right? They're going to play in and out. Let's say he does this, he does that, this guy does that. Then Valentine's going to take the out route. He's going to drive this one, and then Corker's going to drive that one. So it kind of eliminates that pick scenario. So in this situation, they're playing in and out. If both guys go in, right? Now, this is how they get you. This guy blocked. That's his guy. There's no in and out. He goes in. Now, how do you play it? One of y'all got to follow him, and neither follows. So are they flat-footed? We here late. Now you find the end zone cut. I'm going to show you something else with the defensive lineman. Right here. What are we playing? If Trayvon is having his inside arm free, then linebacker should be flowing this way. That's kind of weird. I don't know, because it looks like Bully is also slanting this way. So if Bully is slanting this way, shouldn't Pascal be slanting? Should we be slanting? Then if that's the case, linebackers are definitely flowing to the gaps that they're vacating. We had a lot of miscommunication. You can see Bully really trying to go this way, but Pascal stand this guy up. Here's the other thing. So if there's some confusion, you can see Jones dip his head in there. If that's not your gap, don't do that, because we got guys. If he cuts here, it's other guys' responsibility. You stay here, and one of these damn DBs got to be over here too. And neither one happens. Too easy. Too easy on a pretty simple play. When you're in man. It's pretty simple when you're in man. Again, that's great play by them. They flooded that side of the field. Now I highlight this play last. We got to the execution of this isn't quite what it should be. If we're trying to want a real route and pick this guy, and they're impressed, honestly, if they're impressed, that's the best thing for you, because now it makes it harder for this guy or this sideline judge to call you for a rub. Because if you allow him to jam, this is a situation where, as the receiver, you want him to jam you. All you're gonna do is, at a receiver, you're gonna let him jam you, and you're gonna push him right into his guy. This is perfect for this situation. You're not trying to get off the line of scrimmage nicely, because you're really trying to hit this thing. You don't want to have a great release now. You want to have one of your worst release in his eyes. You want him to think you have a worse release, and then all you do is you just push him up the field, and y'all both rub that linebacker. You having your eyes on him. Instead, we get a good release, and we miss the linebacker and allow the linebacker to go over the top and guard the wheel route. Now, for me, it would have been nice if Will saw this and like, oops, that ain't going to work. We didn't get what we wanted, and then come right back to here and go to your second/third progression. See that? That you can see right now that this linebacker didn't get rubbed. You can read right, nope, he's not rubbed. Okay, this is not open. Let me snap my head around. Let me go to the strong side of the field and see what's open here. Also, got to climb the pocket a little bit. Don't mind a throwaway, but that's the next level. You read right now, that's not going to work. You got to go to plan B. This is what's so great about this, is there is so much room for improvement, but we are playing pretty damn good ball. It's 3rd and 10. They also know it's 3rd and 10. You read blitz, okay? Sometimes you can't get it to the sticks. Sometimes you got to get it to one of your best players and let him work someone for the first down. See that? He gave up. He is almost a one-read Charlie right now. Whoever he's reading, if it's here, he's not open right now, you got to go to plan B. Because Wandale is open. Get it to him. Let him work. See if he can work that guy and get a first down. We kind of escaped too quickly. Watch. He's got time. The pocket's pretty damn clean. Now this is how you run a TT stunt. All they're going to do is they're going to here, try to influence and come around. That's a twist, TT twist. The problem is we didn't pass this off. Cox should know if this guy's going inside. Now the problem is their pass protection called for the center to come this way. So in his eyes, he probably feels like he's got to come here. So it's almost like they got us. But if he goes that hard, there got to be some communication for him to come off, for Cox to come off and handle this twist. Even with that said, we got enough time. Wandale is open now. Get it to him. Just want y'all to see. We're bringing some pressure. These are zone blitz pressure. See how this is the great thing about running 3-4 and doing his zone blitz is you can drop linemen into coverage that he doesn't typically think is going to drop in coverage. We dropped an old boundary linebacker in the coverage. So he's got some awareness. We try to overload this side. Beatty does a good job of coming, but we got to come. That's great defense right there. That's a zone blitz because it's called zone blitz because even though you're bringing a guy, a linebacker or a DB, you're playing zone behind it, and it confuses quarterbacks because they see blitz and they think zone. Now this is Drink dialing up a damn perfect ass play. He's seen all game that we sometimes get a little depth. And all he did right here, he just delayed, fake block, let clear out, swing, because what this guy here is going to do is extend a linebacker, so it creates a natural void. With him going up, he's going to occupy a linebacker, and then you just slip a guy right behind him. This is a great call. That's a great play right there, man. That's just scheming it up, getting in your bag, pulling out the right card, man. That's great play. See, it's awesome. See, this is what, and this week is going to hopefully get us back to guys not trying to do too much. When we handle our responsibilities, we are a pretty damn good defense. We're pretty solid. We got contained here. Single block. We got to whip this guy. We don't whip him good enough. Square gets a gap. Abule's got to do a better. This right here can't happen. Our boundary defensive tackles did not have a great game. Ox, Abule, can't get pancaked, man. This is great defense. You're getting depth as linebackers, and this damn number out here gets in the way. Let him. They try to influence. This is what they try to do, and linebackers got to pass it on. They try to influence Jones with bringing a crossing route to hopefully make him expand. Okay, because this guy's gonna come here and come right behind him, and hopefully sit between these two linebackers. And with them bringing here, they're hoping that Jones widens this window and they can sneak one in there because Smoke is going to be outside of him and it's going to be just a natural small window. But if you see here, Jones sees a crossing route. He's got a hook guy over here. Instead of him running here, he retraces, and he might have his second pick if this damn guy and zebra guy doesn't get in the way. Watch. Ooh, that's a great play by. See the window? See the window? Now, Basilak is probably hoping that he will sit and come back to the ball, but he doesn't. He runs across, and he's running into Jones, and Basilak is trying to fit him in between both linebackers. That's a great play. That's almost an interception. This is, again, I don't know what we're doing for this defensive front, but we don't have contain. And we cannot live with this. Everyone gets pushed in, and now the quarterback escapes. And what happens when a quarterback escapes is now you have to, in essence, in theory, and not in theory, in actuality, what we play is when he escapes the pocket, even though we're playing zone, You got to stick to the guy in your zone. It's basically turned to man to man. Because now everything goes haywire. Because now guys can do whatever they want to do. Now it's sandlot football. So we got to glue on to the guy that we have. We do a pretty good job of it. Glue. This right here, what happened on that, I know I'm looking ahead, will not work against Florida. We have to have pass rush lane discipline against those boys. Because Emery and Richardson will kill us. But those boys have wheels. And we can't let those quarterbacks get outside the pocket because it's gonna be deadly. As I showed this on Twitter, this is the same play. Now I'm just saying, still, I at least got to do a better job of pushing him. We need that wheel route. That's home run. Still a lot of yards. I like it, but we got to work on that, getting that rub route. Man, this guy, Smoke, man, can be special. Telling you. I'm going to say it out loud. Smoke, to me, has a better chance in the NFL than C-Rod. Because he has this. He has the wiggle. He has that. Change the direction quickly. Two things he's got to do is stay healthy and not fumble. It's pretty simple. Because he's got a burst that C-Rod doesn't have. Great play. Now, I'm going to get nitpicked with this. Wandale's got to make that catch. This puts us behind the chain. I want you to see something that's concerning to me a little bit. Is Will Levis' footwork, and he's been working on this from what I heard in the offseason. He is not set. This is like an all-arm throw. It's like he is reverting back to old habits. First thing is feet are too far apart. Feet are too far apart. Feet are too far apart. Got to get a good base, and we got to step up in the pocket. We got to climb the pocket, son. This is the worst thing as an offensive lineman, offensive tackle. He set the launch point. The launch point is right here. It makes it easy for number 9. He knows exactly where it is, right? Look at the good quarterbacks. All he's got to do is step up, and that helps both tackles. When you stay there, it makes his job easier. You got to step up in the pocket. Got to keep your base stronger. He didn't step in that throw at all. That's why the ball drops. Still a great pass now. That shows how much arm talent he has. He's got to work on that base. He's got to not. He seemed like he got ghost tendencies. When I say about it, he feels ghost and they're not there. Look at Jameis Winston. He takes hits into the chops all the time. Step up in the pocket. You're gonna have to take a hit, man. Now it puts us in 2nd and 10. That's a big miss. That's a big miss. I showed this play earlier. I love the yo-yo motion. I would have rather, instead of Wandale getting so far outside, I would rather him be stacked more on top of Ali. But, I think that's Epps. But as a quarterback, if you're reading this way, Epps is open now. Got to throw it here. Got to give him a chance. He's wide open. You got 2 guys here. He's in your throwing lane. They know you're trying to throw it here. Right there, man. Right there. He's still running. Throw to this guy. Gotta make tackles. Gotta make tackles. This is not good work. Gotta make tackles. Now I don't know if we slanting because it seems like these two guys are slanting. Just weird. We cannot bully, cannot get cut off. All it takes is because I think we're supposed to be slanting. Bully can't get cut off. And with him getting cut off, they're able to get us. They gash us. And we brought more pressure in this game than I think I've seen in a long time. Linebackers are up on the line of scrimmage. And this is a miscue on them. This is what's crazy about it. Watch. This is not for Basilette. It's a bad snap. Screws up the timing of the handoff. But they still get a first down. Great job by him. He's a solid quarterback. He's not, to me, he's not game break. He's not exceptional. He's just solid. He's very solid. He's not going to beat you. He's not going to beat the coordinator. Look, again, everybody's saying that we did not have pressure, that we sat back and all that stuff is BS. You look at this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 or that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 6 guys. All right? We are applying pressure. We're just not doing it as efficiently as we should. Seem like too many guys are running up on the back of each other. See, if Square is coming into this gap, why is Pascal in the same gap? See how they hit each other? Someone is in the wrong gap. If he doesn't trip, this is a sack. Look at that. That's a sack. Okay? That's problem 1. This is execution of a blitz. This is the kind of stuff that I've seen in game that makes a coordinator pull his hair out. Now, who has this guy? Is it Devontae? I doubt it, because he seemed like he's coming on the blitz really quick. Is it one of these DBs? Somebody blew a damn coverage. And if he's covered, this is probably a sack. This is the kind of stuff that can't happen. Communication, then we get in there and miss the tackle. This is the kind of stuff that hurts the defense. And it's not effort, it's execution of the plan. Pretty good coverage by Valentine. Now win zone. This is how you know win zone is because right now, he doesn't go cover the guy. He just expands with him. Get into that flat. Square's got to get into this curl. It's obvious. You got to know as defense before pre-snap, if they do this, what I have. If they do that, what I have. If they do this, it's just, to me, Square is a senior. They got stacked guys. They're trying to create room. If these guys are both on the top of the numbers, there's only 7 yards. Like 9 yards, actually. 9 yards between the top of the numbers and the sideline. There's not much that they can freaking do route-wise of here. Somebody is going to come here. Now, the thing about it, you don't know who it is. But you got to anticipate. No one is going. It's just not enough room over there. See that guy right there? See the out route? That wasn't an out route to throw to. He's just trying to expand this guy. Look, there's nowhere to go. Anyone can guard the flat when it's only 9 yards. We got to watch his eyes. You got to trust it. That's too easy. That's too easy. You have to play the mind game. You have to play the game between your ears. That's pretty good defense. See, this is kind of stuff that happened too much in this game. Wado Bule is slanting inside and nobody else. Is that a twist? Someone needs to be coming out here. That's a pretty good job by Devontae getting on his horse because that's his guy. See, this is his guy. He's got him man to man. Now, it's hard. He needs to find a way to come through this trash and not come too wide, run the bubble. You don't want to run a bubble so much because you just create more space between you and him. Got to get on that horse. Got to make that tackle. That's excellent. Everybody in there. Everybody did what they're supposed to. In their gaps, right gaps, running to the play, running to the ball. That's the thing that I like about this is it wasn't an effort deal. It was purely an assignment deal. Purely an assignment deal. Again, we got pressure on the quarterback. Now we're only rushing 3, and we still getting pressure. Now, here's the hardest thing for Weaver. Any good pass rusher. You can't just run by quarterback because you have contained. When you know you can't get him and this guy's washing you around, you got to stop and fold back. You got to stop right there and fold back because now we're only rushing 3. Now you just created a lane. Now I think Bully's looking at his eyes, trying to get maybe in the throwing lane. He's got 3 on him. We got single coverage. These 2 guys got to win. You got 3 on the nose tackle and y'all single coverage. Y'all got to win that. We had no counter move. We got to have counter moves as defensive linemen. Gotta come. Good, get him on the ground. The great thing about defense is you gotta get him on the ground. Now, this is what great. This is why I like making these guys snap as many times as possible. Make them snap the damn ball. Okay, it's 2nd and 5. This is horrible by us. I don't know, just not good. They running a mesh route. Porker has this guy. I don't know why he stops. You know what they're doing. They're running mesh routes. This is just easy football. They run this to rub each other, to make the defenders rub. For some reason, Corker stopped. I don't know why he thought Asian would take his guy unless they call in and out. That could be possible, which is even more of a communication problem. We cannot let this happen. Let's go back. Now, Porker let him beat him inside. That's bad enough. Now, if they're calling, which they can't, I doubt they're playing in and out because Porker's talking to Valentine. I don't see him talk to Tyrell. So he's got him man to man. You cannot let a tight end beat you that easy inside. And then right here, hesitate because you think someone else is going to take your man. That should have been a touchdown right there. But it's not. See right there how he waits? Now that's just wide open. He's got to make that catch. It's 3rd and 15. They got a penalty. It's 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15. We got to get off the damn field. I mean, it should have been second. 2nd and 15. We got to make this catch. This is great job by Pascal getting the passing lane because we run a zone blitz and he drops since he's used to dropping. And look, it's 21-28. We catch this. And then we get the ball just like they did at the end of the first half. They don't score. Those are the plays. It's the little plays. 3rd and 15. Now it's 3rd and 15. They got a holding call, I think, on the second down play where they had the touchdown and he dropped it. And they had that 2nd and 15. Now it's 3rd and 15. This will make Coach White curse somebody out. You don't dial up the exact right call. He knows that they're going to run a screen. He only rushing 2. He's got 3 down people looking for a screen. Now, Wallace shouldn't have come up so fast because it wasn't a draw. Should have held back, but still. We still got 2, 3 linebackers here. We got to make that tackle. It's inexcusable. Should be 28-24. Look at this. He only rushed 2. They are spying the running back. Look, two of them. Square stacked behind. This is the perfect call. There is no way. You know right now, we should not be false stepping right here. We should be going to him now. We should be going, why are we waiting? You got a linebacker back here. You know what they're doing. You got linemen down the field. It's not going to be a pass. And he faked the run. Ding, 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 ding. Look for Beatty. And I'm telling you, I know they told him this because he wouldn't call this kind of play if he didn't think it was going to be a damn screen. Got to make that one. Come on, man. Got to make that play. Coach calls the right defense, the right scheme, and they still beat you. When you were right there, you were not fooled. Awesome, man. This guy's got that. We already know he's got a cannon. That's a freaking rope. Easy pickings right there, man. Easy pickings. This is why, man, this guy calls a great game. We got them. We just ran on how many times. We got these guys reeling, thinking, okay, here comes another pass. Now we dial up play action. Look, he is so open right now. He is so open. I'm going to say one little thing. Will knows he open. They got one safety. Will, right now, he would have looked to Ali coming this way. You would have froze that safety and eliminated him from making this play. So he's looking at the whole time. He would have froze that safety and not allow him to get there. That's a great damn play by that safety. And that's what's far from target. I'm glad they didn't call it. All he had to do was, remember that, I think it was the last week game where it was actually going this way too, where he manipulated the same kind of play, manipulated the safety's eye. He held them by looking this way, knowing that was open. Wandale with the play action fake, the guy who was guarding him wasn't guarding him anymore. This is like schemed up that one where he delayed the tight end. I know I highlighted this one already. This is beautiful work, man. This is perfection. Great block by getting away by Cox. That's perfection. We've been doing this all game. So much. Look at all the flow. You got jet sweep. You got outside zone potential. He usually comes and blocks these end guys so he can't fold down and run down free and run down the back down the line of scrimmage. Fakes blocks. This is perfection. You couldn't have dialed that play up any better in any better situation. We haven't ran that all year. All year we haven't ran that. Well, we ran the run play, and we've ran some of the two-man routes off of that, but we never had the tight end leak out. We got to hold on to that ball. Now defense. Now we back up. Now it's up to you to keep this momentum and hold them. Not that way. not that way. This is great zone coverage. Great. Now we bring in 4. Great job by, I think that's right. Was Weaver one of them? Can't tell. It's 13 or 15. That looked like Weaver getting the fumble, calling the fumble. We got to get on that. This is great reaction by Jones. Dort, not so much. It's simple, and it's really simple, man. It's not about you being a hero. You got to attack him and make him turn this way. Because look at who else is coming. You make him turn inside, even if you miss the tackle. A missed tackle is bad, but missed tackle and allow him to do that is worse. Okay? If he came up and, my bad, if he came up here and made him do this, look who's right there waiting for him. I keep saying this, no, but now it makes him have to run at least 3 yards further for no reason. You got to make that tackle. Now you make it 3rd and 1. It should have been 3rd and long and forever. Now, even with that said, we get jailbreak. Coach calls corner blitz. Weaver does a good job of getting inside, and now there's nothing. That is unbelievable. That's execution. We slant. We beat him inside eye. Corners coming. That is a great call by Coach White. That's what that is. Great call by Coach White. Now, we got to go into at least 5-minute offense. At least run 5 minutes off this clock and get some points. All we need is points. We just need points to make this thing 2 possession. Points. That's why the field goal wasn't a bad decision. You want to make it a 2 possession game with under 3 minutes left. We accomplished half of that. We got to accomplish all of it. Football is really a simple game sometimes. Now, here's the problem. 2-man routes, right? They get used to it. Now, watch this, though. If we'll step up in the pocket right now, I want to show you something. Before, I don't know who that is. That Fortner? Before Fortner turns his head, let's imagine he steps up in the pocket. Remember I said yesterday, step up in the pocket? All lanes open. Look at that. You cannot just sit back there. Gotta get that off the screen. I don't know how to do it. So that's all he has to do. You know what I'm saying? He's got to step up in the pocket. Check, check. This is a check, check play. He sees man. He knows what he has right now. They playing man all across the board. Sorry, guys. They playing man across the board. He knows what he has. He's got single coverage here. This is kind of like the other play. Like if front side is not working, let's go backside. See how he switched quickly now. Now, next level, step up in the pocket. Step up in the pocket. That's a great-ass throw, though. Great route, great go. That's the biggest play of the game. That's 3rd and forever, and they get that ball back with 5 minutes left. You never know what happens. They might get another shot. Instead of getting a 1 shot, they might get 2 shots that kind of game up. You never know. Third and short. We got to make this against them. Now I'm gonna show you something here. I'm gonna show you from the end zone cut. If he hands this ball to C-Rod, there's no reading. He hands this ball to C-Rod. He hands the ball off to C-Rod. He hands it off to C-Rod. If he hands it off to C-Rod, he is still running. All he's got is this one guy. Now, also advantage handing to C-Rod, he at least, at worst, gets the ball to the 20. That's an easier field goal. Think about this. He at worst gets the ball to the 20. If this guy comes up and makes a great tackle, we're at least on the 20. C-Rod's like, what the hell? he is still running. Look, this guy thinks he has the ball. So instead of being on a 20, we're on almost a 30. I think he scores. Now we're trying to run this clock out. Tick, tick, tick. They only have 2 timeouts. This is, I like the call, but I like the execution better. This is next level. Wandale slides and bounds. Know what it does? Keeps the clock running. Now it gets to 2:30. Now here's something that he's got to start to understand. Is be patient. I want you to watch Ali. He waits a beat more. If he waits a beat, he is not pressure out of here. There's no one in his face. He waits a beat more. Look at Ali. He's still in the pocket. Look at Ali. You know where Ali guy is? Let me show you. This is the guy guarding Ali. Watch where he's at. He's about to get caught up in this wash. There's no reason to leave right now. Stay in the pocket. Be patient. Be patient. We still got those guys blocked. Be patient. Bam! There! Damn first down. There was no reason to escape at that moment. He had time. He had time. He had time. Can't get ghosted, man. He felt ghosted. And I mean, I know I don't want to talk about that one. Let me go. Because Valentine was actually beat. This is a great zone beater. 2 guys vertical. Then the outside guy breaks off. The nickelback's got to respect that. That's a great throw, great timing. That's a great zone beater. That's just a great route. That's a dial it up to perfection. Now, this is beautiful job by, I think this Geiger. Watch. He makes this happen. Beatty wants the out route. I'm going to play at full speed to see him pump. That throws all his mechanics off. Now he tries to pump back and now tries to throw it, and he can't. He throws it short. He wanted that first out. No problem with that. I have no problem with that. You don't want them to do the chump play. Make them dink, dink, dink all the way down the field. Now this is horrible by them. They double team Ox for some reason and leave this poor man on an island with 2 guys coming at him. Makes no sense why he went down. 0. See how the guard helps here? Now he's like, which one do I block? Obviously, you always block the one inside and then bam. Easy pickings. That was a blown blocking assignment by their O-line. You can see it here. Why does that guard combo Ox? He has no eyes on unless they slid the protection. But you can't slide the protection to the field. Maybe they thought Bembry was coming and they slid it this way, because they slid that thing this way and left this guy. This is a great call by, this is the advantage. I'm gonna just say this. The more I look at this is the advantage of 3-4. Because these guys don't know which 4 are coming. With him so close to the line of scrimmage, someone check, let's slide to the field. And they thought he was coming. You know what he does? He bluffs. Nope, I'm not coming. Now it puts that guy on the island. That's a great call dialed up by Coach White and great execution. Not only do you have to make the call, you also got to execute. This is great by Wallace, man. That is great by him. This kid is going to be special. This is instinctive. Now, he's the spy, but he comes at the right time. And he comes with some speed. And Valentine almost, see that left arm there? Almost. Because the receiver turns. I don't like that. I don't like putting that decision in that back judge hand. They didn't call it, which they shouldn't. And now that's ball game. Not a bad half, man. It's just we have to execute on defense. As simple as that. Do your job. Do what you're coached to do. If you have contain, get your ass in contain. If you have B-gap, stay in B-gap. If we call a slant, everybody gotta run a slant. Here's the thing. We always said secondary is one thing. You let one guy call the play. Even if he calls the wrong checker, as long as we're all running the same scheme, we're going to be fine. We got to do better on alignment assignment. The effort is there. The strain is there. We just got to be mentally tuned in and do our job and not try to do anything outside the framework of the defense. All right, guys, that's it. Guys and girls, I appreciate you guys take out the time of your day to watch this, either live or on replay. And I'll see you guys next week, hopefully, with a lot of positive when we go against Chattanooga. I don't know if I'm gonna do a preview on Chattanooga. I don't think it's worth it. I might do one Friday. Let's see. I hope you guys have a good rest of the week. If I don't, and I'll see you guys on Monday with first half for the Chattanooga game.
1:16 left to play in the game. Quarterback drop